having really important conversations online.
Now, what was the genesis of Octonation? How did that one come about?
So when I was 7, I went to an aquarium, and I remember, we had to stay in a straight line, and we walked through the aquarium. We couldn't move anywhere. They told us to put our hands behind our back, and I was at the back of the line because, of course, I was. And they all were walking forward, and I was like, the teacher isn't really looking, and so I just dipped off the back, and
How
and
old
I
were
just
you? How old?
I was 7 years
Oh,
old.
7 years old.
And so I decided to take my own tour because their tour was boring. And I found myself next to the Octopus exhibit. And I just remember looking at this thing and being like, they somehow captured an alien, like, because you have these big eyes with these horizontal pupils. You have its head expanding and contracting. It has 2,240 suckers. And I think I just looked up at that and I thought, like, what is this? And I think it started there. But when I went to the library and looked for resources, there wasn't any books on them. And I was like, why are there books on turtles? There's books on all these animals. There was like really no comprehensive guide or anything about octopuses. And I didn't really know what to do with that, because when you're a kid, you just kind of like, okay, well, that sucks. Like, they're not giving me what I want. I don't think until you get older, you go, oh, I can create that for other
Right,
people.
right.
And so it wasn't until much later that, I learned how to use, social media, started working with Roberto, who's now my husband, but, Roberto's largely learned internet marketing from you. And, we went to, a lot of your trainings, and I was like, wait a minute, I can do this full time. Like, I can build a business online. And I think that really inspired me and him to just, screw the commute
Yeah.
and really think, okay, how do I make products, programs, and services that serve a nonprofit organization, or how do I make products, programs, or services that help community leaders? And so that's just kind of been my go-to is, how do I create these streams of revenue online? And so, yeah, that was kind of like the genesis